No matter where we come from, there's one thing I believe that we all look for, and that is true happiness. And hence we invest all our energy to find situations, to create situations which provide for it. We look for the right job, we change houses and flats, we look for the people we feel happy with, and we go to holidays, well, to enjoy ourselves. And all that is good and important. It's vitally important to know our needs, to have goals. And yet, today's science suggests that the real key to happiness is not out there but within ourselves. My name is Christoph Glaser, and over the last 20 years I had the pleasure to work with more than 500,000 employees and leaders around the world and support them with our trainings and coachings. And one aspect stands out again and again. We look in the outer world for what we actually need to find within ourselves. What makes me happy? And when will I be happy? These are two very profound and vitally important questions to ask. And I do remember I asked myself in school many times, when will I be happy? And the answer was in the next holidays. I was looking forward to them. I didn't like school so much. However, when I sometimes woke up in the holidays, I was thinking to myself, you know what? Right now it's maybe not ideal. I'm going to be happy tonight, or in the afternoon we're going to have ice cream. It's going to be fantastic. There's a tendency to link happiness to an outer situation and then postpone it. I'll be happy if and when. I'm going to be happy maybe if school is over and I start studying, because studying, quite frankly, seems to be much better. I have heard a lot about it. Freedom, there's going to be a lot of freedom. I had heard about it, yet when I was studying, I didn't enjoy it so much, really. I was looking for that one job, the job that would really fulfill me. And then we have a job. Well, we need a place to stay, we need a house, we need a flat, we need a bigger house, a bigger flat, we need friends, we need family. I want to have a partner. Ask people with families and kids, well, everything is great. Yet, at the moment, I think it's quite challenging with the kids. Let them grow up a little bit. I think it's going to be better. It's going to be easier. And if we then talk to some of the elder generations, maybe somebody who does not work anymore, who is in the 80s, 90s, I was happy as a child. Have you heard that? Oh, when I was young, it was amazing. Maybe somebody shows you a picture. You know, that's me. I was young. It was wonderful. These were the days. What a pity. Life is happening right now. This precious life, to really enjoy it, what we need is to be fully present. And that is exactly what a Harvard study back from 2011 suggests. What they did was really smart, I would think. They worked with more than 15,000 people from around the world, really all age groups. And through an app, they asked them three things. What are you doing right now? Please tell me. So you had to respond. Number two, are you happy? And if so, how much? And number three, are you mentally present with what you are doing? Now, obviously, they were able to tell that which activities provide, in general, more happiness. But interestingly, they found something else. They found, first of all, that in 50% of the cases, people were not present with what they were doing. The mind was somewhere else. And the presence of the mind was more important to the happiness than the activity itself. It would suggest that if we are with our very best friend and we have been looking forward to that meeting, and now we sit together, but our mind is not present, the chances to be happy is less than when we actually do something we don't like, maybe dishwashing, but we are really fully present. Do you remember these moments? When you were doing something that you didn't like, but you started to be fully present and maybe singing and really enjoy? It is the state of our mind which decides on the quality of our life. And hence the question is, how can we manage our mind? How can we bring our mind more and more to the present moment? And to a certain degree, obviously, that is a trait. Maybe we have been blessed with that ability to be fully present, or we realize we are more absent-minded. It is difficult to focus. Yet science would suggest that we can train our mind very well. We can train what I would call the presence muscle. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is breath-based mindfulness. I learned these techniques 30 years ago, and I can tell you they have changed the quality of my life so much. Suddenly I was just happier with what was already there around me. And interestingly, once I was happier, I was able to achieve what I wanted, what I was dreaming of, much easier. So what I would like to suggest is that the key to happiness is in striking a balance between attention to the outer world, shaping the outer world, and also shaping and decorating and taking care of that inner world of ours. Is that really in balance, the efforts we put in achieving the job or the partnership and managing our own mind? And if that's interesting for you, and if you would like to have some techniques to do so, I invite you to click on this link, and there I will take you to a great technique which you can apply to train your mind. So in conclusion, I would like to say that there's 4 dimensions key for our happiness. Obviously, we need to experience purpose in life. We need to be connected. We need to have friends around us. We need a healthy body. And the basis though is our mind, the way we look at the world. And I invite you to read here again a link about our framework on well-being and resilience, and you will find a lot to reflect on. I thank you for spending this very moment with me, and I wish you a lot of happiness right now and in the future.